Welcome back, traders, to StrategyQuant Academy. I am Alec Casey. In today's video, I will answer a question sent by a viewer about bias strategies. He actually sent me an email or a comment. I actually forgot what, but basically he wanted to build a bias strategy in currencies. And so today I will show you how to do that in Strategy Quant X, but I will also give you a free strategy to go with it. And there is a hidden gem in the video somewhere. If you watch it, you will know what I'm talking about. So stay tuned. Welcome back, traders, to part 2 of building this strategy based on bias of the market. If you didn't watch part 1, please go and watch it and come back here. In part 1, we tried to find a bias in the S&P 500, and we know it's a long bias, and we tried to find out the days, and we will continue now of building upon that knowledge and adding filters to come up with a viable strategy. So let's jump in. Okay, so let's go back to our strategy. We know that Tuesday is up and Monday is up and Wednesday and Thursday except for Friday. So maybe we can do Tuesday and Friday. So again, let me keep the out of sample. So let's go back to 17. So we can see still Wednesday is the second best day. But just to be on the safe side, I'm going to pick 2 days. Let me build this strategy on 2 days. So the way I do this is I will go long when the bar day of the week is a Tuesday. And we can test that. Looks good. And then I will test it when it's a Wednesday. And that's why it didn't work before. Because you see, when we tested till 2017, this was in. So Wednesday was horrible during that period. So, but still it's positive because after this period, it came back. But we don't know the future, so let me combine both of them. So let me add Tuesday and Wednesday. So currently, of course, and it will never happen. So we should not get any trades. And what we want to do is either Tuesday or Wednesday. So let me add an opening bracket and a closing bracket. So now these two are between brackets. So this true doesn't matter anymore. It's either one of these. So I can do or. And I didn't even have to do the brackets. But still, if we want to add other conditions, we want to keep these between 2 brackets. So it's either Wednesday or Tuesday. I'm going to go long and exit at 15 Eastern Standard Time. Okay, so the strategy looks good. They work together. We have 2 years down. 2015 and 2012. So we're not making as much money, and that's because this should be 1 contract, and since this is now we're working on a strategy, so we should put the commission and slippage. So this is what we're making. We're making 23,930 trades. The return to drawdown ratio is 2.2, and we have a big drawdown, which is 40%. And from my experience, nobody will stick with 40%. So that's why I preach that you should have a portfolio, because no strategy on its own will work. but in the spirit of developing the strategy and making it a viable strategy in a portfolio. Let's work on this. Let's add a regime filter. So this is now, I guess it's kind of okay, 2.2, it's making 14%. But remember, there is no filter now. So we can add a filter, which we can start with a daily close greater than a simple moving average. That's a regime filter. And let's pick, I don't know, 100. So remember, now we have 930 strategies, trades. And now it's 620. We improved the return to drawdown ratio to 3.23. Yes, we made less money, but better drawdown. Our drawdown now is 30%. And we have 636 of a stagnation, where the period where we didn't make a new high. So it's a little bit better. This SMA is currently working off the main time frame, meaning that you can see now this is a 15-minute and this is an SMA. So this SMA is calculated based on this 15 minutes. If I want my filter to work on the daily bar, so I'm using the daily close, but I'm not using the daily SMA. And I don't know if this SMA is calculated on this period or on the full period. Because remember, I told you about this bug. So I can force Strategy Quant X to use the daily time frame. So if I come here and I can add a subchart, main chart symbol, so that means it's the same symbol, and I'll pick the daily time frame. Save. So now it's using the daily close of the intraday chart. So it's not using all these bars, it's only using the close of the last bar of the day, and then the same thing for the next day. It's like having a daily bar. Close greater than 200. Actually, we use 100. 100 SMA. So we have return to drawdown is 3.18. Maximum drawdown is 31. And profit factor is 1.18. So it's a lot worse. So close greater than of intraday chart. Because if we use it on the daily, it's horrible. Yes, we lose in everything. So then we go back to the main time frame. And if we lose it, we can see the numbers are a little bit different. Okay, let's try another filter. Let's try the RSI. And RSI close of the current time frame. This is the intraday again. So let's see if the RSI greater than 80. And definitely worse. And let's say if it's lower. 253.34, almost nothing. Let's pick 40. $292. So it's a little bit 292, but now the drawdown is 40%. So that doesn't help. Now, again, this is using the current time frame, and if we use it on the daily time frame, well, now this is much better. So this filter is much better than this filter. Let's try now another filter. I will give you a huge inside information. So most breakout and trend following strategies that works on short time frame will benefit from a filter that is known in the industry for a long time, but the retail traders don't know about it. And that filter is very simple. If you want to go long, then wait when the previous bar is down. So if I go to daily close of yesterday, is lower than the daily open. So basically the daily close, remember, so this is not we're working on intraday, but we have the close of daily. So if yesterday was a down day and today is Tuesday, I'll go long. And if Tuesday was a down day and today is Wednesday, I will go long. Otherwise, I will not. And currently, notice this now. We have 782 trades. 782 trades. So let's see what happens now. So it removed half the trades. Better profit factor. It's actually the best so far. Made more money. But now it's a bigger drawdown. Now that I have this, let me try again to lower the drawdown. So which filter worked better is this one, the RSI. And you might say, of course, I'm optimizing. I just putting numbers. Of course, once you find the filter, then you can go and optimize and find the best region. So maybe 36 is better than 40, but the whole point is you want a region around this. Let's say a broad cut of a regime filter. So let's try again now. So now we're down to 61 and to 12 on 92. So we enhanced everything and down to 61 trades. So RSI plus the daily will result in, let's say, equal 1 profit factor. Excellent. So now this strategy, it lost 2015 and 2012, made money otherwise, using one contract, has a very good edge. It's trading Tuesday and Wednesday. And let's see the out of sample. We're doing commission. And this is excellent. Made new highs in 2018, new highs 2019, and just made a new high now in 2020. And we're down 14.25. The 30% drawdown in the S&P 500, we were down with 14%. This is great. I mean, it's a very, very good strategy so far. And also keep in mind, this strategy is annualizing 13.5%. But, and this is a very important point to keep in mind, it's trading 83 trades in the whole time, which is 1, 2, 3. So So 83 divided by 12.8. So that's almost one trade every couple of months. So one trade every couple of months, netting you 13.5%. So this is an excellent strategy to be added in a portfolio because it's only going to use your capital one day every couple of months. It's not even a day, it's intraday. I would say this is an excellent strategy. It's based on bias. We saw the way we develop it. Of course, we can go optimize the certain areas. Like if we go back to the code, like I will optimize the RSI, I will find a stable strategy here. And that's it. This is the only thing I can optimize. We base this on bias, and we know the S&P has a bias. And the RSI, you can optimize it or you can remove it. The whole point of this was to reduce the drawdown. Also, another question that might come up is why I didn't use any of the robustness testing. And in theory, of course, you should use it. This is, not a big secret. The S&P has a long bias. Most long-only strategies with no filters will work. And that's what we did. We have no filters. We don't have any indicator to work on. Nothing. This is a regime filter. And this is a daily filter. And that's it. So I can tell you that this is a robust strategy. Until the S&P changes character, which could happen. By design, the S&P 500 get rid of the losing companies and add winning companies. So this bias is not a chance thing. It's built in it's like a portfolio. It's like you have a portfolio and you have rules, and the rules get these winning companies in and losing companies out. And because of all these rules, you have a bias that you're going to go up. And so that's why long strategies works on the S&P 500. It's a good strategy. It's a very simple strategy, which makes it a highly robust strategy. And some might say this is not significantly enough trades to satisfy their statistical number. But I would say because we already know that the S&P is a long bias, so this should be okay. And the fact that we had the last 2 years as an out of sample, I would say then this is also good. And you can see how many trades we have in the since 2018. So we can see 62, so that's almost 21 trades in 3 years. So that's almost 7 trades per year. And we still made new highs in every year. So 2018 we made new highs, 2019 we made new highs, and 2020, look at this. So almost just now, yes, in October we made the new high. So we were flat since I would say October 2019. So after a year until we made a new high. So that's why this needs to be traded in a portfolio, because it's a very slow trading, but it will add a lot. It's basically adding, 12% annual gain to your portfolio. So that's very good. Coming back here, the bias is a very well known not a strategy, but a character finding filter for your market. So every instrument has its own character, and all indexes almost have a long bias. And when the SQX team fixes all the bugs, I will do a bias on the currency, because I want to show you that the Asian session has a different bias than the European session, than the US session. So as usual, I hope this video was beneficial to you. If so, please subscribe, like, comment, and share with other traders. And I will definitely see you in the next video. Stay safe.